Hello, Meoni here, and I think I speak collectively for both franchises' fan bases for Monster Hunter and Final Fantasy when I say, holy sh**. Here we go again. Yes, we are getting a new crossover with Final Fantasy XIV and Monster Hunter Wilds this time around. The Wilds crossover trailer played. Jeff Keighley introduced this. Apparently this crossover is coming late September, where essentially the world of Final Fantasy XIV enters Monster Hunter Wilds for the first time, much like it did with World originally with the Behemoth fight. This time they will be fighting against Omega. Yeah, that is not going to be an easy fight at all, and I cannot wait to play that late September. That has definitely made me excited for September, even if I wasn't already, for stuff like Tactics. Ryozo Sugimoto, the producer of Monster Hunter Wilds, and Naoki Yoshida, the producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV, came out on stage to celebrate this. They say they enjoyed working on the Monster Hunter World collaboration, which we got in both games eventually. We got a Rathalos fight, which is one of my favorite things that's ever happened in a video game crossover ever, and they wanted to do it again someday. That's what they said. And with Monster Hunter Wilds, they've been working together behind the scenes to make content for Monster Hunter Wilds that are excited to show with the world in the form of Omega, and you saw chocobo mounts and things like that. It's going to be very interesting. I cannot wait for that. But that's not all. Like last time, our game Final Fantasy XIV gets its own side of the collaboration. As you can see here, we seem to be getting a new bunch of items, including the secret mount from Monster Hunter Wilds. As you can see, it's flying around with its glide motion here, similar to in Monster Hunter Wilds, but presumably this is a flying mount stage of this. We also have this strange sort of cavern that seems to be either under Shaloni or somewhere like that, a desert area with crystals, and will seemingly have new battle content where we fight off against Arkveld, which is the main story monster of Monster Hunter Wilds, the poster for Wilds itself, and that is also probably not going to be a very easy fight. I personally hope they do the same thing they did with Rathalos, where they make this a 4-player normal mode and a 4-player extreme. That is some of the most enjoyable moments I can remember in this game have actually been centered around that content. 4-player extremes are incredibly fun. It sort of alleviates the need to get 4 extra people on top of the 4 you already have of your close friends. It's something that you can repeat to get lots of rewards. It begs to question, much like with Rathalos, where we got his armor set for both males and females, which was eventually gender unlocked. Will we be getting the Arkveld armor? Oh my goodness. If you've not seen the Arkveld armor from Monster Hunter Wilds, this is what that looks like. Holy moly, I would love to get that in Final Fantasy XIV. So I'm super excited about this, and it looks like that is coming October. So we have September for Wilds version of Final Fantasy XIV invading their game, and we'll have lots of things to play around with there, including the Omega fight, which I'm sure is going to be incredibly hard. Can't wait for that. But in October, we also get the Final Fantasy XIV side with Arkveld. That is going to be amazing. I'm super excited about this, and if nothing else is shown from Square Enix at Gamescom opening night live, this is the thing I will take from this. Definitely was the highlight for me. Let me know what you think about this. I'm super excited to hear more about this. Hopefully in the next live letter we can get some previews of those rewards, or maybe a more discussion about that. But I'm super happy. 2 of my favorite franchises colliding once again. Everyone seemingly is good friends. I remember Yoshi P mentioning how Ryozo is one of his drinking buddies, for example. Capcom is basically across the street from where the Square Enix offices are in Japan, so there's a close-knit community, and last time they pulled off an absolute masterpiece of content for both games, and I can't wait to see what they come up with this time. And yeah, Arkveld, holy moly, I couldn't have guessed that. I should have guessed that, but wow, what a monster to fight. That is going to be interesting, presumably with the same Monster Hunter game mechanics coming over as well. That'll be fun. And yeah, let me know what you think about this. I am overwhelmed, sensory overload at the minute. I didn't expect this, but I am super excited. Much love, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.